Hi Aquarius, welcome to your magic door reading for 18. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. All right, a couple more here. Make sure I'm good and ready. All right, so this is for Aquarius. Mike's line. There's been sometimes little technical issues. The High Priestess. All right, so you could be dealing with a Cancer or Aquarius, or going inward, listening to your intuition, trying to connect to source to sort of not survive a situation, but like just see what's the best way to deal with something, intuitively speaking. Strength, Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, the Devil, all right, could be Capricorn, the Hierophant could be Taurus, and the Moon could be Cancer or Pisces. Good gracious, you see how it looks like a door? Here's a doorknob. Okay. Damn, Aquarius. All right, let's get into it. Oh, wait. Hold on here. Got to do 4 more. I'm going to clarify with these. 4 more I'm going to put as clarifiers down before we get into it. Aquarius. All right. So 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 7, 9 of Wands. 5 of Cups and 9 of Wands. All right. Now we're going to get into it. Okay, so your desire to reconnect or to reestablish a connection, and the nuance, the difference there is subtle. One is that you're separated and you're wanting to reconnect. The other one is that you feel like things have gone stale in a committed or connected relationship and you're looking to reinvigorate that or reconnect that, a reestablish connection with that. So you would like to be, a strong, stable, connected partnership. You want to do the right thing. It's almost like you want to be in consideration or in the running here. You're trying to figure out, maybe this is an overall reading or general tone for the reading. So this is about going inward. It could be a mind or a psychic link that you have with your partner. So it could be that you feel very connected to this person. So reaching out, reestablishing contact, or just reinvigorating the connection could be because you want the happy back. You just don't know how to get it. It could be that you want to be considered in the running if they're considering all their options. If it's not a long established relationship, you would like them to realize that you're a good choice. You think this is somebody that you could have a good time with, you could have fun with. You want them to do the right thing, or you want to do the right thing. You want them to realize that this is a viable connection. You're hoping that they'll do the right thing. This is confusion and a lot of options, though. So it could be that, I don't know, maybe this is wishful thinking. Okay, we'll see. All right, so you need to make an offer, or they do. An offer needs to be made. Movement, talk of movement, an offer needs to be made about forward movement, about taking this relationship to the next level. They're thinking, or there's either been an ending or somebody's thinking of ending this connection, severing the ties, or just recognizing it as an ending and moving on. Let's see what that's about here. Okay, so could be an Aquarius, could be wishful thinking, could be having hope, taking a leap of faith, being connected to the past, kids. So, wow. Soulmate connection, can't quite quit it. Wanting a reconnection, wanting a second chance, wanting healing. Over time, hoping that something comes to fruition. All right. And the challenge is a happily ever after, or a marriage. Oh boy, challenge is a marriage. Getting to that happily ever after. So maybe this is a breakup because the relationship's gone on long enough and they're like, I don't want to keep referring to you as boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, I want a commitment, I want a connection, I want you to drop the other options. We've known each other long enough. I feel like you're a soulmate. You know that I feel this way about you. You know that I love you. I I feel like, what I really want is a happily ever after with you. Maybe I don't want a conventional relationship. Maybe I just want a commitment with you. We've known each other a long time, or there is that connection. So while maybe I don't want a commitment with you, or the marriage aspect of it is a challenge right now, going the traditional route is a challenge right now, I do want happily ever after with you. It could be that the happily ever after is a challenge, and the commitment is the key to open this door, for so to speak. That the key to the happily ever after is making that commitment. And here's the problem, though. If you do reconnect or go that route with this person, this could be just a great physical connection as well, karma as well, fate, all that tied up into this. But this would suggest, this could be Capricorn, but this would suggest that there's disappointment and defensiveness, that it's like someone's just like, oh God, I got myself into this again. What do I do now? I feel trapped. I don't have any faith or trust. And maybe you're wanting to show them that there can be another way. But this right here is kind of like the devil light, right? So it's kind of starting to go the way of too many options, too many choices, or not dangerous, but just unhealthy choices. It could be confusion. It could be not knowing what to do. But sometimes all of this suggests that there's a habit forming, or like sort of a predisposition for something forming, and it takes hold, and then it turns into this over time. Unhealthy habit, attachment, bondage, could even be addiction, or just things that bind us and keep us from progressing, having a healthy relationship. Things that we're ashamed of that cause all kinds of problems in other areas, that sort of thing, unhealthy situations. So this is, okay. And this is how I feel right now. I'm like, what the heck is this? They're probably why you're sitting here going, well, I want to do the right thing. I think we can be really good together, but I'm confused and I don't know what to do about this situation. And why you're trying to go inward and divine why, or rely on that mind link connection that you might have within that spiritual psychic connection, is because there's a lot of confusion. You don't know how the other person feels. You don't know if they're receptive or not. It's kind of murky. It's kind of echoing this right here. There's just that sort of anxiousness, or not really, things not being clear. And this could be psychological issues, mental health issues. This could be the past coming back to haunt, subconscious issues coming up, getting in the way of a connection. So they might be dealing with that right now. So basically, you're wanting to show that I didn't bring water glass in here. Doggone it. All right. I'll have to go get some water after this. Wanting that strong connection. This could be, look, I'm a good choice for marriage, or you and I are good together. There's a lot of good times ahead for us, but there's options, there's confusion. Something about this is overwhelming. There needs to be a commitment or an offer made, but maybe there's somebody from the past coming back in. Maybe there's things outside of your control. Somebody from the past might also want this person, and the ending, like things have, because this speaks to an ending, a cycle being done, but it's also reversal. Like what once was is now, like if you're on the bottom, now you're on top. If you're on the top, now it's heading towards, the spiral downward, or the cycle downward. So this is about, could be an Aquarius from the past coming into the picture. It could be a long-standing relationship with somebody, or somebody they can't quite let go of. Could be kids, a hope or a wish for a connection from the past, or a soulmate connection. This is mysterious to me, much like this right here is. It's kind of like, what's going on here? And how you, okay, you know what I think it is? I think you want somebody that is kind of considering somebody else. I think you want to be with somebody that might have somebody else, or be involved with somebody else or somebody else's. And the only way to get them to take you seriously, or to get, they're like, okay, well, show me that you're serious, basically. And what's in the way of your happily ever after is a commitment, is a connected commitment. Maybe they don't want the traditional way, but they do want evidence of, or they do want to know that there is a commitment on your part. Because this could be you, Aquarius, and they're thinking, you know, we've got a history together, we've known each other since we were kids, or there's this connection, this strong connection of longevity here, and I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm not willing to commit unless an offer's made. And yet, if you do get back together, this is saying that there's going to be disappointment and defensiveness, and the other person, that this and this is kind of echoing each other. You can't tell if they're receptive or not. Why? What the heck is going on here? What's this moon about? What's this moon about? I'm about done. I keep going around in circles here. I know you're probably tired of listening to it. What's this moon about? Hello? Aries, Virgo. So we've got, can you see that? Yes, you can. So this moon, this confusion, this unclear, this almost secret keeping, or things being unclear, kind of murky, kind of non-committal, kind of just not sure, anxiety, all that. Someone has withdrawn, and it could be that they need to talk to somebody. This could be somebody that doesn't know what to do and needs to talk to somebody about it. This could be somebody involved in having to withdraw because they're dealing with a legal situation. It's not quite finished yet. This could be somebody that the confusion's based on it's about control, that's for damn sure. God, I'm fighting with it. I think someone's withdrawn because they don't trust. They don't trust that this time around it's going to be serious or connected. For what? Something has happened. We got 2 cards of mystery here, right? That I'm even being blocked. And we got this 1, 2, 3, all heavies, all about mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heavies, 6 heavies. Good gracious. 6 heavies out of 8 cards. Aquarius, this is some heavy duty stuff right here. The outcome, the path, everything about this is shrouded in mystery for me, and I'm not able to see what or why, but there are definite issues of trust and control here. And, you know, with this devil here, it kind of would make sense, right? That something was unhealthy or toxic before, and perhaps the connection before was painful, or it was just, it left somebody feeling very disappointed and feeling neglected and bereft, and they're defensive AF, and they just don't know if this can work. And I think they really want to see that you're serious. If this is not you, this is either your partner feeling, I mean, it could be reversed here, right? But this is heavy, heavy duty stuff. 6 out of 8 major arcana. This is like etched in stone practically. And there's a definite psychic connection, karmic connection, past life soulmate type of connection with this person. And for whatever reason, it's almost like this time around you're hoping it'll stick, but there's not a lot of trust on their part, honestly. Aquarius. They don't trust. Look at that. The moon, again. Enchanted forest. Mystery, magic, and excitement. Well, yay, but right now it's a whole bunch of mystery. We got the moon. Again, this could be Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, or, well, it could be Pisces or Cancer. Mystery, magic, and excitement. Definitely on the mystery. This person just does not know. On a grand scale, like they're questioning everything. They don't know what's going to happen yet. Certainly if there's a connection with you, they're not thinking that it's going to be viable or that they can trust. But at the same time, they have this connection to you, you know? This connection. What is that? That's 18. Is it that's 18, so that reduces to a 9. 6. Oof. 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good God. A couple of 8s here too. Aquarius. This one, I was fighting with this one. Good gracious. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Okay, so we kind of already knew that because your confidence in taking life as it comes is not a problem for you, Aquarius, right? So this is, maybe you are actually feeling like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Well, this is showing up to remind you you don't need to worry. But as far as, well, maybe it is showing up because you got 3 cards here about uncertainty, mystery, secrets, things not being hidden or not being revealed or will be revealed in time. but the only way to find out is to keep living life. You know what I mean? Because time's not going to stop, right? So if you're worried about what's going to happen on a grand scale, and it looks like you are, because we got 1, 2, 3 cards of mystery and things being shrouded, this is saying that the mystery is actually beneficial or working in your favor, but you might be feeling very differently right now, understandably so. You know, this person is really worried that they can't trust you, or that it's going to be more of the same. Aquarius. Starting off, putting one foot in front of the other, having everything you need, taking the next step, a leap of faith. Wow, yeah, this imagery is so cute. This is about doing your due diligence before and during, while still taking that leap of faith. That at some point, it's the research and the whatever has to be combined with forward movement. So it could be about this being this confusion here, pursuing all these options, not really sure what you want to do, this and that, whatever. This is saying, you know what, take that leap of faith. It's going to be okay. There might be some anxiety, mystery, whatever, but still do it. Don't let that stop you from making that offer, because this person, they might need a nudge. If you're serious about this reconnection, they might need to see that, you know, show them you're serious. They're going to need that nudge. You're going to have to make that offer to take the relationship to the next level, because there's no trust there. And maybe it's the connection is only sexual. You know what I mean? That it's just a really good time, but it leaves them feeling like, you know, are you going to go back to your other options here? Are you going to go back to all these other options, and I'm going to be hurt and disappointed again? And you're going to come back and singing that sweet song, and I'm going to be like defensive, but I'm going to, and round we go. You know, here's that wheel, round and round we go. So they want this happily ever after. You might even realize that you wanted that heavily after. You know what I'm trying to say about that happily ever after with this person. And the only way you're going to get it at this point is if there's an offer made and a commitment, because I think they feel like they've run their course with you, but they are hopeful. They do have their sights set on you. This is you, Aquarius. So it's just, I'm hoping it's not too little too late. And they do feel that strong psychic connection with you, but the trust is not there. So they're going to need some convincing, just saying. And, you know, it's funny. They've got 3 cards of it being up in the air. So honestly, it's going to depend on the effort that you make. If you want this connection with this person, it's going to depend on sustained, long-term effort on your part, not just situational making them happy. They're going to really need, it's up in the air. They're not committing to nothing. Everything is shrouded and hidden here, because they're going to want to see that it's not just about the connection that you have in the past. You can't rely on that anymore. You've got to show sustained movement and effort for the future. That's what they're going to want to see if they're going to take this this offer or this reconnection request from you seriously. Okay? All right. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you. Took me minutes, but I think I got there after minutes of it. I thank you for being patient and sticking around. If you didn't, I don't blame you, but at least you're figuring out what the message was. So I hope to see you in the next reading, and I wish you a festive season with the days coming up if you celebrate. Thank you again for stopping by. Take care.